Good day, my dear learners. This is Teacher Feby, your English 4 teacher for today. But before we start our class, let us pray. Oh God, please bless your class today. Amen. Okay, how are you kids? I hope everyone is doing fine. Now, anyone can share what was our previous lesson? Okay, very good. Yes, it's all about the lesson of John Benedict. So, anyone can share to the class what is it all about? Okay, very good. Now class, I am going to group you into 3. Here is Group A, Group B, and Group C. Now, take a look with this picture. These pictures shows some different scenes or movements of different people, right? Now, each group must list down all the verbs that you can see in this picture. And the group with most number of verbs will win. Okay, let us start now. So, what do you see in this picture? Okay, it's all about movements of different people. Okay, there are different verbs in this picture. Now, don't you know, class, that these verbs can be used in simple present tense?
Now, our lesson is all about using simple present tense of verbs in sentences.
Simple present tense is used to express the idea that an action is repeated or usual.
It express habitual action, express an action done in present time, and it express a general truth.
Now, here are some examples of verbs. The verb ends with s or es if the subject is singular, and this verb is also singular.
For example, John feeds his dogs. John is the singular subject and feeds is the singular form of verb. Thus, the verb feed is added with s to make it singular verb.
The verb is plural if it doesn't end s or es, and it follows the subject which is plural. So, here are some examples.
The birds fly every day. You brush your teeth. The birds and you are the plural subjects, while the fly and brush are the plural form of verbs. Simple present tense has time expressions
Like every day,
every weekend, twice a day, twice a month, thrice a week, and many others.
now in constructing
Sentences using simple present tense, we follow the pattern of subject plus predicate plus time expression. Time expression is optional. For example, Ami takes a bath every day. Ami is the subject. The predicate is takes a bath, and the time expression is every day.
Now, can you underline the correct verb that should be used in these sentences? Okay. We can also use simple present tense in affirmative sentences and negative sentences. For example,
Kai draws cartoons every day.
it is the affirmative sentence. Now, we're going to turn it into negative sentence.
Kai doesn't draw cartoons every day.
In affirmative sentence, you draw cartoons every day. In negative sentence, it could be you don't draw cartoons every day. We can also use simple present tense in do and does questions.
Class, take note that does is a singular form of verb for singular subject, and the verb do is used for plural subjects.
For example, do I eat vegetables? The answer could be like this: yes, I do. Or a negative answer, which is no, I don't. Another example is, does he eat vegetables? We can answer it in affirmative sentence, which is yes, he does. Or a negative sentence, which is no, he doesn't. Do you understand? Okay, very good. We can use simple present tense in WH questions. So, we use it in the question starting with what, when, where, who, which, and why. The WH question follows the what, when, where, and others, then plus do or does. We can use do if it is plural and does for singular subject. Then plus the subject and the predicate. For example, what does he like? So what is our WH question starter? And then does, we use does because the subject is singular, which is he. Okay, what about WH question using plural subject, like the word you? Okay, so the WH question goes like this: what do you like? When do you like? Where do you like? Who do you like? Which do you like? Why do you like? Okay, do you understand, kids? Okay, very good. Now, class, I am going to group you again, your previous group. Okay, let's have an activity. Your group task is each group must write different sentences. So, you're going to write 2 sentences in affirmative sentence using simple present tense and also the negative sentence. 2 sentences each, affirmative and negative sentence. And also, you're going to write do and does questions, 1 do and 1 does question, and WH questions, you need 2 of those: what, why, where, and others. Okay? And you need 2 presenters each group to present your sentences in the class.
Let us clap our hands to all presenters. It's a good job!
So, class, can you give some examples of verbs that you do every day? Okay, very good. Can you use it in a sentence? Okay, very good. So, these are the things that you're going to remember in our lesson.
Simple present tense is used to express the idea that an action is repeated or usual. Singular verb follows singular subject. Singular verb is added with s or es. Plural verb is used for plural subject. It takes the base form and has no s or es. To construct sentences using simple present tense, it follows subject plus predicate plus time expression. In making do or does questions, do is used for plural subject and does for singular subject. For WH questions, the WH starter like what, when, where, who, which, and why is followed by do or does plus the subject and predicate.
And now class, we're going to have a short quiz. Underline the appropriate simple present tense in the following sentences. Then here is your assignment. Write 5 sentences that use simple present tense of a verb. And now, this is all for today, and thank you for listening and watching class. Bye-bye!